Yo, what's good? What's hood, man? Don't adjust your dial. I know it's been a while, but you know the crew is back just like that. Season 2, you know what I'm saying, with RIGGA presents Moments with Unc. You know what I mean? OG, what's good with you, family?
Man, I'm here, but I ain't never heard. Yo, you bringing all the good stuff out for the new seasons. You rapping and
Come on,
shit.
man.
Come
Listen,
on, man.
listen,
What
I'm be
this?
real with you. This is what
Yo, whoa,
the
whoa.
the MC, you know what I'm saying? Model Citizen J, Master of Ceremony, Mike Checker. You know what I mean? This is what I do, yo. Pause on the mic check. You know what I mean? But y'all know what it is. It was the flow of things. But yeah, man, we back with season 2. You know what I'm saying? We took like 2 weeks off to get things prepped, get things in order, so we could come back better, stronger. You know what I'm saying? To have more dynamic show for our peoples and whatnot. And with that being said, I just want to let you guys know we are working on a new intro. Once we get it laced up, man, it is going to be fire. You're gonna enjoy it. All credit and hands due to Unc. He came up with his own intro. I heard it just a few minutes ago. Yo, it's fire. Yeah, Unc, I got to give you props on that, man. That intro was fresh.
Thank you, bro. We about to pop it on the world, So we'll see what happens here. We're gonna make everything. Hey, season two. Supposed to
Season
get
2,
bigger.
man.
Get we say bigger, better, better, baby. Let's go.
You know what it is, man. Gotta let it do what it do, baby.
Wait,
But
sophomore season. That's that sophomore thing right here. Let's do that.
yeah, it's been 2 weeks though, bro. We got to catch up with our peoples, man. They got to know what's going on, man. What you been up to, brother? These past 2 weeks.
Yo, I mean, been to, family wise robotic competitions for my son. Had to go down to New Jersey, check that out. Here, just having to live that life here in the DMV, you know what I'm saying? When you live out here, you see things a little differently than most of the world because
Mm,
we got the center of attention down here in DC with all that boo boo. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. I
So we
got the
got that
Tupac
every
review.
day, right?
All
Right now,
eyes
right?
on me.
Well, all day, bro, and it's ridiculous. But then, but it was a pretty cool week. We had a pretty good 2 weeks. And football started, so we got to get the cracking. And I'm just letting y'all know, I ain't taking no shit from any of y'all. Y'all understand that I'm a Cowboy fan. I don't want to hear it. We'll talk about them because that's all we can do. Because I got shit to say about them. But hey, this is a
Only
show that
because
is for everybody. So
only
here we
because
go.
it's your show. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. I can
We can
focus,
talk
and I don't
about it.
have to have nobody else in my way. Troy or somebody
I mean,
taking why would
I mean,
I mean you here. You
I'm
you
here.
I mean
I'm
that you
here.
here. What I don't have to you know what I'm saying? You here. You finna make a noise anyway, so
And part
it's
of me,
okay.
y'all, you know what I'm saying, as I eat, I know it's unprofessional, you know, it's season 2, but I'm still
But
gonna do certain
this what
things.
make it our this what make it our show. Except when you start, eating with your mouth open, then we're gonna have to talk about. I want and everybody, please, if you're watching, just go ahead and get into the comments. Then talk about his monkey ass, cause don't let him do it. If he look at him, mouth just a moving on. Just chill, bro. Hey, but I do it sometimes myself. I know how it is. So let us know what's happening
No,
out
so
there.
you just had your own trail mix the other night trying to stay awake eating salt.
Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Nobody know what
Mhm.
you talking about. Not nobody knows what you talking about.
Well,
They see you right now. Don't be trying to move in on me, bro. See, that's what you get. You did it. I didn't do it.
if they
You
don't
did
know,
it.
they about to
If they
find out
don't know, that they you showing it. And I ain't
because
got no trail mix.
every Saturday we do another podcast with the homies, you know what I'm saying? We do the virtual man cave
That's the
podcast.
virtual man cave. Yeah.
It's me, myself, model citizen J, RIGGA, aka Unc, Troy the chef, Leo the superhero, you know what I'm saying? Nate the great, you know what I mean? And then Arthur, you know what I'm saying, the health guru and whatnot. And we can't forget about the mayor when he pops in every once in a while.
You say the Panamanian. I was about to say the Pomeranian.
Pomeranian, yo, that's
The po-
crazy.
the Pomeranian professor. I almost let it go. I
Wow,
almost
just
said it. I
did.
almost
Pause.
said it.
You just
Nah,
said
I
it.
mean,
You
nah,
just said
but it
it.
wasn't. Nah, I didn't say it like I said it, like I was saying it to be saying it. And now y'all hear me because I said Panamanian first, but it sounds so much like it.
Yo, it don't matter if you said it to say it, but you just still said it though, so it don't matter
My show, I
because it's
say
been
it
said.
goes like
You ain't
that.
mean to say like you ain't
It's
say it the way
like,
you thought it, but you said it anyway, and it's been said. So
don't do that. They gonna always be like, what the hell? Nah, it's like, hey, the
I told you, yo,
Panamanian professor.
I'm starting to realize
What that?
me and you, we might be like the Black Abbott and Costello, who's
I'm
on
not no
first.
avid no nigga. Hell
Because yo, this is the second time we
no.
don't win. We didn't have it back and forth like this, brother.
Ah, no, not avid and okay, I understand. No, we can't. Okay, like Bugs Bunny said, no, no. So,
Okay, all right, whatever. If you,
especially with you over there, especially if you in there smacking noodles, nigga. What you smacking on?
yo, I got some. You ain't. What do you mean smacking noodles, man? You see
What
me
you
over here?
eating?
I got
What
some
is
chicken
it?
fil man. I got some nuggets.
Oh, Adobe. Oh,
I dropped one on my laptop real fast. Now I got to pick it up and eat it, bro. Come on, man. Come on. You got me looking uncouth and unprofessional.
you eating? I'm just saying, bruh. It ain't me. But yo, we can roll into this because that's gonna be part of the show today. We always do, but we gonna have a segment on food. And I had a good question we gonna talk about tonight. Matter of
Word.
fact, well, you want a matter of fact, you know
Hold on.
what? You know what? Let's lead
Hold on.
in. Wait a minute, who the
Pause on smacking noodles, yo. That was crazy. That was real crazy. That was mad crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie. You done had a few pause worthy moments.
What y'all pausing on? I don't get it. That's what you doing. You nom nom nom. You just nom nomming on shit. What's going on?
Yo, I'm not nomming on anything.
But you was. That's chicken
No, I'm
nuggets.
not.
What is that? What you,
We're gonna have to update your vocabulary because you wild out here.
y'all too busy worrying about the
I'm not
balls,
listen,
nigga.
I'm
Y'all
not
just
speaking on no noodles. I'm not nom on anything, yo. Exactly. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. You talking
Everybody
about
want a flag.
nom,
Don't be getting mad at hey, all them flags. I'm throwing my red flag out there. I'm challenging all that shit. Wanna know why? Because every time I
exactly.
say it, you
Nom
doing
is
it.
crazy as wild. So that guy like, yo, man, I'm starting to think you don't like me. Shoot, we took a 2 week hiatus. Now
Oh,
you over here talking about I'm
that's
smacking on noodles going
stupid.
nom, yo. I said, what?
Yo, you stupid. Yo, man, okay. Could we refrain from enjoying our dinners
What you mean, can we?
under the
It's
new?
you. It is not us.
Oh,
It is
they don't
you.
anybody see me with any food? Yet here
You
I am talking to McChicken Nugget Man over
look,
here.
I'm about to eat some French fries, okay? Some French fries. This is something safe, okay?
Oh,
Hey, I wonder what they call French fries over there in France.
La Royal Potato.
You know, because do they call them American fries?
They call them. I told you, Le Royal Potato.
I'm not believing nothing you say right now.
You ain't never been over there. How you know?
You ain't never been over there either.
True that. I've only been over in the Far East, but hey, you know what I'm saying? You know
You
what they
you you
call it?
go to
You
the
know what they
east.
call them in? You know what they call them in Japan?
What?
French fries, bitch. French fries like a motherfucker. Yeah.
Now, see, I believe you on that because I know you've been over there. You the Far East,
They call them
to the,
French
to
fries.
the east,
That's
my
already.
brother, to the east.
Wait.
But
Come
yo,
on, man. What we
we gonna
doing
get
now?
this
Come
show
on.
started. You know what I'm saying? Tonight we talking about fighting, football, and food. Um,
First things first. Let's talk about the fight.
the illustrious, the wonderful, the stupendous, the illest dude in Nebraska, Bud Crawford.
Yo, bro, we made a lot of people mad, but I'm
So
telling you right now,
let me
that
ask you.
was
Let me just ask you
well
one question.
called.
Is Canelo a nobody now? Because they said, oh, he fights his nobodies. You know what I mean? Is Canelo a
But that's what
nobody
he,
now?
nah, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's weird how if you wasn't watching this dude, everything that they say about him not being known, what's going on, it's really quite a shame because for as long as we complained about how boxing hasn't had anybody for us to stand up to and to cheer for a long, long time, we've always had this dude has been here for 12 years, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you understand, but Terrence Bud Crawford, for the at least for the last decade, for the
Listen,
last decade, he has been somebody that
consistently,
we should have been really watching very closely. Not that they didn't do anything. They had him on top ranked boxing at the time, and they wasn't really giving him as much because he only fought out of Omaha, Nebraska. He didn't like going nowhere, but he was drawing. I don't know how many people in Omaha, Nebraska, but it always seemed like half the fucking population of the place was always at his fights. I don't know what kind of it might have been Nebraska damn cornfield arena where they be playing football at, but they will fill that damn thing up to come watch them some Bud Crawford. And a lot of people now, and I'm gonna say it because this is my show. A lot of people, and I got to start adding names that I didn't think I could have added, but I really have to look at it at a point. A lot of people ducked this man in these last 5 to 8 years, where there was big money fights that they could have had with him. They say he don't like fighting after a certain period of time. He can't fight because people don't want to fight him. I'm putting names out here to list. We could talk about he could have messed with at this point Danny Garcia, Thurman. He already beat up Errol Spence. He beat the shit out of goddamn Sean Porter. Lomachenko, the name that we was thinking about Saturday night, Lomachenko, lightweight that was trying to move up. Bud was down there at them weights, bruh. He was down there in the beginning, and he was beating people up coming up the damn town. He was one that could have been on that list. The Charlo brothers, both of them, both of them could have had some of this.
he
Garcia was
wants
there.
one of them. He
Oh,
wants
yeah,
one of the
he wants Jamal. He wants Jamal.
yeah.
Not Jamel. He wants Jamal. He wants Jamal bad. Like, and he won't fight him. Scared. Uh, Him, Ryan Garcia, all that mess talking. And one person who I would not have even put him on there because he ends up being the guy he's pound for pounding against, Javante Davis. He had a shot at him too, a good shot at him. All these boxers ran from Bud. All these boxers stayed away from what Crawford was into. Oh, bruh, who that?
Young Lord, what up?
This is Vince. Vince, say hi to the world. All
What
right,
up,
what do
Vince?
you want?
We can't we can't hear him because you got the headphones on,
Oh, you can't hear him. Okay, you
Yeah.
ain't missing nothing. Yeah,
Come
there
on,
he
man.
is.
Let the young
Look
kid
at him.
be great, man.
What that means? I gotta. Okay, hold on a second. That mic check. You
Yeah,
talking
we
about
can hear you.
Crawford? Yeah, we are talking about Crawford. That fight was rigged. Canelo was still the best boxer in the world. Fight. Argue at a wall. See, that's why I had my earphones on, Jay. So if I needed to
You know
cut
what?
him
My
off, I
bad.
didn't
Next
have to
time,
listen.
tell
I didn't
nephew.
have to listen to all that.
You
Yeah,
just
I didn't
got
have to.
out,
I didn't
right?
have to listen to all
That
tell
man
that.
tell
Canelo was
nephew.
something that he was
I'm
pulling
usually on
punches.
his
He got
side,
paid
bro.
$20 million to not hit the man.
Yeah,
So
you gotta
now
put
all
your
of a
headphones back
sudden
on.
Canelo
You gotta
is
put your
Jake
headphones
Paul
back on.
is he's Jake Paul now.
No,
No, he
no, 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 no,
don't nephew gotta go to
no, no,
school in
no.
the morning, man. Don't he gotta get ready for
Yeah,
that?
you gotta go.
I ain't got school in the morning.
That's what I'm saying. Go hush around on somebody.
Yeah, Hasharana. Yeah, better drop a
Is
hot
that
deuce
is
on
that
him.
is that's the next that's the holiday. You got a holiday about that, Jay, over there at your schools? They got them here. I know, bro. They give anybody a holiday. Anyway, let's get back to the main point before I go political on somebody. All right, no, bro. That we was up at a robotics competition for this dude the weekend of the fight in New Jersey, and it's nothing like having a bunch of young folks in your room talking about he gonna get his butt kicked. Knowing they want to cuss, but I'm the oldest one in there, and I'll beat you if I hear you cuss. He gonna get his butt kicked, man. By the third round, the other kids left. By the fourth round, this dude is he's on the damn sofa couch sleep. I can't watch this, Dad. This is ridiculous.
But
Yo,
see,
Bud was beating and beating. He was beating
now,
all the redhead Mexican out of that man. He was
now
beating him.
I'm gonna say, Vince and his homies, they represented a lot of America. I'll give Vince a pass because they're young. They don't know boxing. You know what I'm saying?
That's
They're
a
still
shame.
learning.
I ain't giving no pass. He right here with me at every fight.
But still,
I
he's still
told that
young.
ain't
He,
that.
you know,
I'm not taking that.
but
That's not a that's not an excuse.
a lot of casual fans really thought Bud didn't stand a chance.
Of
And
course, most folks would have. Most
me
and it's an
and me and
understandable
you,
thing. Yeah.
we're fortunate enough to be boxing fans. We watch all the matches. If it don't matter who
I try
fighting,
to. I
we
try
watch.
to. I really do. I really do. I
You
love
know,
the sport of boxing. I really do. And he's
but
been one of my favorite. Him and I ain't gonna lie, him and Javante Davis have been the most fun to watch. I and I will say this, being a true fan of boxing, I never found Floyd Mayweather to be the most entertaining boxer, even though he calls himself the greatest, blase, blase. Yo, there was Sugar Ray Leonard and there was Muhammad Ali. So I still don't know how you get great out of who you are. But since you ain't lost, I give you a little bit of credit. And he climbed also. He ascended the way he was supposed to. But this cat that we have now, the guy that we got right here beating up mugs like it ain't no thing right now, is by way of Omaha,
so
Nebraska. And he is pound for pound.
now
Canelo was he was right up, yo, bro. Took all that, put him down there. I put him down in like seventh or eighth.
what I
He
will
just goes
say,
down. He just goes down. He goes down a
I
whole
didn't
lot
have the
right now.
I didn't have the fortunate pleasure of watching too much Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy the Hitman Hearns,
You order this video,
Thomas
watch
Edison.
it.
Now I've
This
seen the
video,
video,
watch that
but
shit.
no, what
Watch
I'm
it.
saying, like when I was younger, like that came out when they was fighting when I was like,
I
I was
think it
going to
was a little
school.
bit too young for them, though, Jay.
Yeah,
Honestly,
nah, I was.
not enough for you to really
Oh
get.
no, no, no. I didn't understand. I was watching it, but I didn't understand what I was watching. All I
Bruh,
know, because this is in the '80s, and this was towards the end of their careers, But what I
bruh.
can say, what I do appreciate about Mayweather, he definitely laid a blueprint out of, if you work hard, dedicate yourself to the craft. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's a beauty. Like people who really understand boxing understand the sweet science of hitting and not getting hit.
That I
That
mean,
is a skill.
that's the most. I
Like,
had to say, watching him when he fought a young Canelo, because that's what he did. He fought a young Canelo. He fought a real. He just fought somebody who was a really good brawler. And this is what's so crazy because that's why I kind of give a lot of credit to Bud. Because I think he went back and he studied that fight over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. How did this little motherfucker beat his ass? And he was bigger than him too. He was way bigger than Mayweather was.
oh,
And I really
excuse
do
me. Hold up,
believe
hold up.
that he did
Come
his
out, come out,
homework. I think he
come
did,
out.
yeah.
Hold up. Even though it's season 2, some things don't change. You know what I'm saying? They remain the same. And one of
Like,
the things that stays the same is I really miss you, Mandy. When are you coming on the show? You know we missed you, yo. It's been 2 weeks. I really miss you,
I gotta admit,
Mandy.
I gotta admit, I ain't gonna be mad no more, Jay. You get a little, you finding your tone, brother. You
I'm
finding your
grooving.
tone. You finding your
I'm
tone.
grooving.
Okay, you getting it. I got it. I'm feeling you,
I'm
brother. It's
trying,
all right.
trying.
And look, and for all y'all out there, that's my partner Mandy. She from Southern California, out there in the San Fernando Valley. You know, that's the executive producer because she's always coming up with the ideas and stuff that's in my head. But we've been gone for the last couple of weeks, so we haven't been able to get it in like we usually do to get the thoughts on what we're gonna talk about on the show. But we got one tonight, so here we
um,
are. So good to have her on. Thank you
or
for being here, Mandy. Tell everybody else, damn it. We have fun here.
we have a good time, man. We love to
Yep.
see people in the comments. We love chatting. You know what I'm
All right,
saying?
let's
Get
get back to the
back.
subject because I don't know how I was on a roll. You know, you
Yeah,
got me in the middle of my
my bad.
conversation.
Yeah, that's
But
Mandy.
anyway, here it is. What the point was this. I knew all those boxers were running from Bud Crawford from the get-go. But I didn't really put Gervonta Davis in that hole too. But I now am quite certain that that man was running from him too. Because all the big money fights have been going to Gervonta Davis and staying down there where he was. He only moved up, what, 2 weights? If he moved up any since he been fighting. And I give him that credit. Because he been whooping everybody's ass that comes in his way too. So that's a good thing. But the fact is that he Crawford was going out of his way to kick people's ass. He really was. He was finding people to have to beat up, and then they was mad because they didn't think there was nothing. Like when he had to just have that fight prior to this one with that middleweight cat that he took that belt from. Remember how we were sitting there talking about, oh, he didn't knock him out. I was like, he didn't have to knock him out. He proved that he moved up 2 weights and he was taking all the punishment that this dude was throwing. Let's be clear. Most people will say that Bud's not good because he takes a lot of hits. But this man is measuring people by what he is feeling and what he is going against. He is
Mhm.
being punched to find out what kind of power where he's going to set himself up when he gets to hitting on these folks to go and win these fights. So I saw the same thing in Gervonta Davis. He'll take a couple of good blows from his opponent before he starts,
Yeah.
okay, time.
Now, I do think Javante takes too many punches, though.
But again, he's meeting boxers now that are really good boxers, and I expect him to get. We don't want him to get hit because it's a fear that he'll get knocked out. He is the person that we here
Nah,
to see.
I'm not worried about him getting knocked out.
Right,
My concern is because you could be one of those fighters and that gets hit a lot, but you can still, you still got that knockout power, so you put a lot of people to sleep. I don't
right.
want you to be I don't want you to be punch drunk. You know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about.
That could happen. I think that's kind of something that might have happened
Yeah.
to Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones used to put a beat, but he got caught a couple of times. He never used to get getting caught. And then once they finally found that button, and you don't want nobody to find that button because you're
Mm.
gone. Once that's it. Ask Tommy Hearns. You know what I'm saying? Ask every great fighter that been hit that got knocked
Tommy
out.
the
When they
hit
got knocked
Tommy
out,
the
they was never the
Hitman
same
Hearns.
again.
After Tommy the Hitman Hearns got that jaw tap, it wasn't a good look.
It took Marvin Hagler. I mean, actually, Sugar Ray Leonard put a beat down on him when
You
they
know,
first met.
you know who we need to talk about, and we don't give him enough credit. Well, a lot of people, the casuals, don't give him enough credit. Boxing fans do. James Tony.
They don't
James
know
Tony
what
was
that man was, bro. They
James
don't
Tony
know who that
was a
man was. Yeah, but
bad man.
he's a whole nother story, yo.
Like
Honestly, I don't want to take
people,
this away. He's a whole nother story. But
people,
James Tony is he's the real deal too.
people
James
talk
Tony is
about
the real
Floyd
deal too.
Mayweather's Philly shell. James Tony's Philly shell was impeccable, almost perfect.
James Tony was a consummate boxer, bro. He
And
was a boxer's boxer. That's what
and
they
I,
said. He was
I
a
don't know
boxer's
how many
boxer.
I don't know how many fights he had. I know he had
It
over
was
50.
close to 70 fights, bro.
Right. Because I'm about to say I know it's over 50, and
He
he's
got
never
close to
been
70
never
fights.
been never
If
been
he's
knocked
over
out.
70 fights, yeah.
He's lost fights, but he's never been knocked out. Never. He's never seen the canvas in over
No,
70.
that's wrong. No, he has seen the
I mean,
canvas.
when I say see
Roy
the
Jones
canvas,
put him on the
no,
canvas.
no, no. When I say see the canvas, I mean being knocked out.
Knocked out.
He's
Oh
been
no,
he's
he ain't
been
never
knocked
been
down,
clearly knocked out. No, but
but
he
he's
got
never
knocked.
been knocked
The
out.
only person to knock him down was goddamn Roy Jones.
And that's because he tried to do what Roy did. He said, and then Roy said, "What? Boop boop."
So yeah,
And
but we're looking at right now, like I said, we have we had Javante Davis, but in higher regards, because you got to see the people this man is taking out. You have to start taking on the people that taking into account the people that this dude is putting down, and he done won the last 9 people that he has fought. This is a crazy stat. 8 of these 9 people had some sort of title fight in them. They was a champion, or he 9 straight people, and he's at 7 of these are knockouts. Why
when
hasn't anybody talked about him? Because they didn't want to fight this man. Everybody thought Errol Spence was gonna kill him. Remember how everybody talked that mess? Errol Spence is gonna kill him. Errol Spence is the truth. That Texas is gonna come out of here. He gonna beat the shit out of like just like
listen,
the football game.
listen,
Nope. Nope.
listen. I'll never. It's been a long time since I've seen somebody get beat like that in boxing when he fought Errol Spence. And that's no disrespect to Errol Spence because he's a good fighter. I don't blame Spence. I blame his trainer.
Who
Um,
sucks? That was that Derek dude. That Derek. That Derek James cat. That sorry son of a. Whoo! That dude is nobody's kind of trainer, boy. That dude terrible, terrible.
I think his trainer got overzealous, overconfident, and that poured into his fighter because you never seen Earl Spence go into a fight like that.
But he was going. But he was. Hey, but bruh, in the end, he got broke down just like everybody else did.
And I
Think
and I
about
don't
Sean
want
Porter. Think about Sean
and I was
Porter.
just about to say that
Everybody
I
said
don't
the
want to
same
take
thing.
away I don't want to take away nothing from Bud Crawford because Bud Crawford's a technician. He's a
But
true technician.
that dude is Waku
Like
Samurai. That
when
dude
you
is yeah.
when
That
you
is
can
that.
switch from conventional to southpaw and like easily without a train like a real a noticeable transition, yo, that's natural. That's a God given talent that he perfected it. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
finding what's best to his advantage, and he's doing it on the fly. And
And
then he's gauging his opponent's power as he's going at his opponent. Then he's sizing up on where he's going to parry this man so that he can hit him with either
it's,
the right bomb or the left
so
bomb.
like
And he is sizing
that
their
makes you
asses
think,
up.
and that makes you think like how do you train for Bud Crawford because you don't know if he's going to fight you
Harder than you've ever
conventional.
trained for anything in your life, obviously, because ain't nobody trained that hard to go get him. And if they did train hard, he done just train harder than they did. But I've already told everybody, and I don't know if y'all recognize this, but his mama sits at the side of the ring at every fight that he's at. And he done promised this woman, I'm not coming home without a win. Why? Because if I don't win, my mama told me she gonna beat my ass when I get home after I lose to this man in this ring. And she said that's the worst thing you gonna wish. You gonna wish you. So don't come home because I'm gonna beat your ass if you lose. Yo, bruh. Bud ain't lost since she told him that. Bud and what is Bud 42-0? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh.
So
That man ain't no joke. So his mama don't go nowhere. He beating the shit out of anybody that step in the ring with him. I'm just letting y'all know. And I'd hate to see him
now,
mad. And I'd hate to see him mad.
as a fan, who would you like to see him fight next?
Oh, it honestly just to shut everybody up. David Benavidez. David Benavidez. He ain't ready for that the likes of Bivol yet. Bivol is the whoever that when they move up to Bivol just lost to Arfita Atitamev. Those two are going at it for a couple. They're beating the shit at each other. But hey, bruh. But now I do have to cut off this conversation because on that fight card may have been one of the greatest fights by two men that I since the Arturo Gotti Mickey Ward fights. I have not seen anything that matches what I saw with this cat, Lewis and Billy and Lester Martinez. If y'all didn't see this fight, y'all missed what may have been one of the greatest punching spectacles I have ever seen in my life by two men on each other, beside the Tommy Hearns and Marvelous Marvin Hagler fight. Yo, bro, and they did it for 12, they did it for 12 rounds. 12 rounds, y'all. And it ended up being a draw. Let me tell you something. I've never seen a fight that was so even in my life ever. And I mean, every round they was throwing punches. There was over 100 punches thrown in each round of that fight. They was punching each other for days, trying to kill one another. That was the most epic thing. That was like a gladiator fight.
Listen, those gentlemen had the ultimate respect for one another, but the ultimate disrespect for one another because they tried to kill each other.
They was trying to beat the holy out of each one.
Like it
Boy, they
wasn't
was. Yo, that I ain't gonna
like
lie to you. If Bud ever ran into one of them two, he would really need a sledgehammer, bruh. A literal sledgehammer, because neither one they were throwing hammers at hammers and rocks.
listen,
When they oh my,
you
they
know,
was coming from the top, they was coming in the body, they was coming from everywhere. Oh, that was brutal.
if Bud fight one of them, you gotta chop their body in the first 5 rounds. Just chop that tree down.
I
Cause
don't know how much wearing out they was be. Yo, bro, there was so many punches thrown and so many punches landed in that fight. I'm surprised they even came out of there looking as clean as they did. And Billy
and
was
that's the
swollen up
crazy
around
part.
his eyes.
Listen, they came out like they didn't fight 12 rounds, like they could keep going another 4 or 5 more rounds.
Somebody was trying to win. Somebody was trying to win that fight, boy. Neither one of them cats wasn't gonna lose. They was gonna beat each other until somebody just died on that damn ring.
They need to
That
go.
that's that on the canvas.
There's like
Somebody was gonna be on that canvas, and they just decided, well, it ain't gonna be me. So let's go.
they
Let's
was on
let
they was
I
on
mean,
some
I ain't
Ivan
never heard
Drago.
let's go ever like that. They
If
was
he
beating the
if he
shit out of
dies,
each
he
other.
dies. They didn't care.
Woo. They didn't get was there. Yeah, it was everything. If y'all have a chance, it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix,
Look,
so you can probably go back and rewind the goddamn thing.
you definitely
Go
could.
back to the fight in Billy versus Martinez. Yo, that is worth. If you ain't never been a boxing fan, it might change your mind. It might change your mind.
So,
Really?
before we start talking about some football, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, yo.
Here we go.
Um,
Questions. Here we go. Questions.
what quality do you value most in a friend? Because
Hmm.
being that we see, and I ask you that because you see how close Bud and his trainer is, right? Like that's the home team. He trusts his trainer. He trusts Bomac with everything, you know.
So that's
So
mean that it's more than one thing then, Jay. I mean, because the first thing that comes out of him is trust. I mean, but that's loyalty.
right,
That's dedicate. That's loyalty. That's dedication. But as just a question of two men and them being just a brother, it's fat. That's the definition of family. So I don't have a single answer to that, but the first answer I probably would use is trust. But I definitely say loyalty. Damn, she probably under there.
yo,
That's
it's
the
Libra
answer.
season, baby. Libra, stand up.
No,
Libras, let's
Sher-
go.
it's Sherpa season. That's what it is. If
Is
y'all don't
what
know what Sherpa is, you might want to get
I
your
heard.
asses
I heard
to
something totally
Sam's
different.
Club. Sherpa.
Uh, I heard something totally different.
What are you listening to, bruh? I said the word clearly, Sherpa.
I heard Sherpa
Don't
sounded like stripper.
what?
I
And
thought you
why you
said it.
need a stripper, bro? I ain't that.
I
No,
don't need one.
no, no. That would be good. Cause if it was cold out there, you might need to get.
I
No,
don't need one. You know what I mean? But that's what I thought you said. It was
I
stripper
wouldn't be
season.
me, bro.
I don't know. But
Hey,
trust. All right, so trust and the
trust and
most.
loyalty, bro. Yeah, trust.
So how do you how would you gauge the trustworthiness and loyalty level of friend? What what is your measure stick on that
Look,
quality?
it's beyond something that it's beyond something that you can describe in a quick sentence, yo. Um, there's a feeling, like I said, trust is the first thing, loyalty and commitment, because if this is that person that you call that kind of friend or somebody that tight with you, there's things that's got to be spoken, there's things that's got to be said.
Let's go, Mandy.
Yeah,
1016.
and again, like, I'm sure that a lot of people will be like, well, I can't do this, I can't trust this, and I can't trust that. But I'm finding that you probably don't have a lot of people who you call a close friend like that either. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? You might think so, but if you have those kind of thoughts already, it ain't no way that possible that you're gonna have somebody who you can rely on that will provide that to you. It's a lot more than just thinking it and a lot more than just saying it. It's a way of that you got to put that to the way that you live. And
right.
and the reason why is because the person that you're saying that is your best friend has to understand and how important it is for them to be in your life for that to happen. And I'm pretty sure that they understand that because that's why they let you into their life. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
Vice
So
versa.
you know what I'm saying? So it ain't always something that everybody gets. Friends are friends, and they like having acquaintances and all. But what you're
Right.
describing is something that,
It's a
again,
brotherhood.
and you use Bomac and Crawford as an example, you know, and that's a perfect example. This man has gone through everything, and look at him. Bomac ain't the boxer's boxing guy. You know what I'm saying? That dude is bigger than a box of chocolates, boy. That's a big month. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a problem, but Bud know, he know. That dude's still over there slamming Jersey Mike sandwiches, while I had to tell everybody, I trained him to kick his ass. You see what happened? I told you what he was gonna do. Never lied, did I? While smashing a goddamn burrito. He don't care, but that's what you gotta have, bro. And that's what it needs. And he got that. Bud understands where that comes from. You know what I'm saying? So That's all it is. That's really all it is.
Listen, I got a few partners that I grew up with that are still my homies to this day. And like you said, just going through situations throughout life, you know what I'm saying, growing up, and the loyalty, the trust, when you was in certain predicaments or certain situations, um, they had your back. Or when certain things were in play, excuse me, when you were involved in certain situations and loyalty was the only characteristic and quality that you needed, um, they had that hand over fist. Like it's funny. One of my friends, one of my best friend, his wife, she laughs and she jokes. She was like, "Yo, y'all never bought each other a birthday gift?" And I'm like, "No, I've never bought my best friend. I never bought your husband a birthday gift. Nope, he's never bought me a birthday gift. But I can tell you right now, he has spent maybe 20 birthdays with me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
And
right, right,
and,
right,
that,
right,
and we
right.
have a saying, our present, our presence is our present.
That's
You know
our
what I'm saying?
present.
Just for the simple fact, excuse me, that you want to be around me, you want to hang out with me on my birthday.
It ain't no monetary or plot
That's
is or prize
yeah,
kind of thing, bro.
that
Not a
loyalty,
not a friendship. Not like
that
that's it.
loyalty is
It ain't
that
that.
loyalty is priceless. You know what I'm saying? You can't
Right,
put a price tag on loyalty. You can't put
right.
a price tag on true friendship. And that's why to this day, his kids and a few of my other friends' children, they call me Uncle Jay. Just like my son and my daughter's gonna call them Uncle such and such. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
Because I know, God forbid, something happened to me, y'all niggas gonna make sure my kids is good. Y'all gonna look after my little ones just the same way y'all we looked after each other.
And you don't have to ask because that's what's already known. It's a given. You know what
What's
I'm
understood
saying?
exactly?
Somebody will get looked out. You don't have to worry about that. Why? Because they're my boys. They'll do that.
Yep.
So I again, I hope everyone has that. I hope everyone experiences having that kind of friendship in their life. I'm lucky. I got a lot of. I wouldn't say it's a lot. It's a handful. It's a handful though that I can that rattle off. And I won't have to think about it.
Listen, I
And
could
that's
tell
what
you,
you want. And that's what you want.
I could tell you two stories about how real the brotherhood is, and it don't get no more realer than this. One story, I was living down here, right, and in North Carolina, and my son had to go. My son was going back to New York. My friend was out here visiting, chilling. We all hanging out. He was like, "Yo, when I go back to New York, son, I'll just drive your son back up. Yeah, that's 600 miles on
Right.
a highway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You think I would trust just anybody to have my son in the car for 8 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours? No.
I mean, again, that's that again. Now you realizing what's at stake and know what's going on. But obviously, the person that asked that
Exactly.
of you knows the same thing.
It's
So,
been it's been understood throughout the years. And another situation, one of my one of my friend's daughters, she was an unaccompanied minor flying up on a plane, right? Well, guess who he called to meet my daughter at the can you meet my daughter at the airport? Meet your niece at the airport, get her, and can you take her to such and such and blah blah. Yeah, son, what time I gotta be there? You ain't even
that's
gotta
how it's
ask me.
got. That's how it is, bro. That's
You
how it
all
is.
you do all you had to really say was, yo, be at the airport at this time because you know what I'm saying, your niece is getting off. I need you to snatch her up and take her to such and such. All
Hmm.
right, cool. Say less. I got you, Brody. I'm gonna call you as soon as I get her, put hands on her. I'm gonna call you up, let you know she's safe. And that's how it's supposed to be you know what I'm saying, with a brotherhood. But speaking of a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, thank you for that wonderful answer. You know what I'm saying, Unc? Speaking of brotherhood, we know football season is here, and to play on that gridiron, you gotta be a band of brothers, okay? So I'm gonna let you talk your talk because my Giants ain't doing too well. So I'm just gonna be quiet, like real quiet. Okay.
You can, cause there's good reason. I want to talk bad about them just on the fact that their ownership sucks. Their ownership is
They got the
horrible,
Jerry
bro.
Jones. They got the Jerry Jones syndrome.
But no, theirs is a little bit worse because they did it kind of funky, man. I'm
Jerry
kind
Jones
of
been doing
bothered.
it for
I'm an
years.
NFC East I'm an NFC East dude. Okay, I am. I am a Cowboys fan, but I really do watch all four of our teams very closely. The Giants, the Eagles, the Commanders, I'll call them by name right now, and ourselves, the Cowboys. Baddest division in football. Everybody, people be like, what the hell you talking about? Here we go with all that. But shut up. You got as many Super Bowls as we do in our division, then you can talk. Everybody gonna be like, well, Pittsburgh got 6, and who else? The Ravens got 2, then everything else stops. Go up to New England. Everybody in New England got 6 or 7, then it stops. The Jets got 1. Oh, Miami got 1, don't they? Miami got a championship too, don't they? But you got the guys that been in the Super Bowl more than anybody and ain't got shit. And they're the baddest team in the league, quote unquote. Buffalo. Shut up. Dallas got 6. Philly got 2. Washington got 3. And the Giants got 4. Right? 3 or 4?
4.
4, right? Who the baddest? Who the baddest? Who the baddest? We is. So if anybody gonna talk shit about this division, it could be just us. And you gotta know your shit about the team before you start talking shit. So I'm just saying it right now. If you're coming after me, you better come strong. Cause I'm talking about everybody's team the same way. Cause truthfully, we all fit the bucket. The only team that can't really say nothing right now is Philly, because they're playing like a champion. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I ain't mad at them. I
Did you
am
see?
mad at them, but
Did you
I
see
ain't
their
mad
last
at them.
game?
I want them motherfuckers won. They should have lost. I don't know what the damn Rams was doing, but that
Did
26 to
you?
7 and them fool, yo, bro, that was some Adrian, that was some real rocky shit that they pulled off. Cause they got up off the canvas and just went. All of a sudden, I heard the music. Pow, pow, pow. All of a sudden, AJ Brown show up. All of a sudden, Jalen Hurts is running all over the place. And food was looking like a bunch of bums for 3 quarters. Man, that fourth quarter was spectacular. And I hate saying crap like that about my other teams, but they beat their ass. So, Rams could go to hell because y'all disappointed me. Y'all should have beat them some bitches. But okay, it's all good. Giants, on the other hand, bro, I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know. I just can't. I know what's the matter with my team.
I ain't got nothing to say about the Giants.
I
Like
got all to say about the Cowboy. I know it's wrong with my damn team. Let's start from the top. Mr. Delusional, Mr. Delulu himself. Wanna be Donald. Just dizzy motherfucker, just don't know. But let's get to the real main reason. Bruh, our secondary is the boo boo. It is the stankiest of the stanky. Yo, man. I don't know what it is. They say it's the zone we're playing that ain't fitting with the guys. Here's my thing. They pay you a lot of money to know how to do a lot of different things in the NFL. Why can't we do that shit? Why are people just running by everybody and shit? You know what I'm saying? They just running by. Let me do it again, Jay. Running. See how fast they was going, Jay? That fast, Jay. That fast. They was moving. anybody. I think you could have outran our secondary this week. I heard you twisted your ankle. Shit, that's how
You saying it
fast you
like I'm
could have
slow,
won.
bro.
Man, it was sucking. So I ain't happy about that BS. Commanders got something to cheer about. They got a backup. Mariota's holding their shit down, so they're all right. So there you go. We talked about all four teams in a heartbeat. You know, and Philly, we can't get again. Ridiculous, bro, ridiculous. I don't understand it, but now
So
I gotta add myself to the sorry ass shit. They go to the sorry ass table. Go sit your ass over there with the kid with the bibs on. You tripping? You tripping?
bugging.
That's us.
All right.
That's us.
All right. Thanks for that wonderful, wonderful football
I'm
run.
through with it right now, but the rest of football looks good. And I don't know. I didn't look at the score tonight, but I'm sure that Derrick Henry was doing it was a good game from the last I saw before halftime. It was 14 all. Detroit was giving Baltimore everything they had. And I ain't keeping up because I'm using my phone to talk to y'all tonight. So,
All
and
right.
I ain't got my iPad. Wait, my iPad is right here. I can check it. Look at that. Distractions like a motherfucker.
Well, while you check on that, let me
Oh,
just
I
give
gotta
it.
charge it. I ain't got no power.
Oh, you ain't got no. All right.
I
That
got
happens.
15%. I got 15%. We can make it happen.
You gonna let it do what it do?
I'm gonna see what happens. But let's go
Well,
to the next question. I ain't gonna be looking down there all day. I'll be down there all day, man. Just checking it out.
so let me ask
Let's
you.
go.
The next question is when when did you feel like you were living life to the fullest? At what moment?
Oh
Maybe-
yeah.
Or what
This
time? Or what era? Or
I
what time
I
frame?
this okay. I it was a there was a steady time where I felt like I wasn't getting most out of my life, even though I felt like I was doing a lot. And it was two life changing moments. The first one was when I finally realized that I couldn't hold all my anger and my hate against my father for all the things that he did in my life. And I forgave him and I told him I loved him before he passed away. So
Oh,
that was the first thing that got my head cleared and how things should have been in my life in the first place, just running around. Nothing religious, y'all. Just coming to a realization that you can't hate people for a long period of time and have bad things in your heart. You're not gonna be able to get over it. It's not a religious thing. It's a feeling, you know. So find whoever it is that's driving you or have you have feelings that making you slow you down. Just go to that person and forgive them. I forgive you and I love you. And then keep it moving. You ain't got to talk. You already said what you had to say. Just keep it moving. You ain't got to bother with them no more.
or
Get your stuff together.
or you could punch him right in the throat and then give him a karate chop to carotid artery. We
And
just giving you options. I'm not saying
it'll be soothing for that first 15 minutes, but
I'm not
you know what
saying
I'm
you need to
saying?
necessarily do that, but we just giving options. Unc say, say your piece. I'm
I'm trying
saying
to take the
give him a two
conventional way.
piece. You choose what
Do it like a Shinto Buddhist would. You know what I'm saying?
choose
Just hey,
choose your choose your piece. Choose your
choose your
piece.
piece.
It's
Yeah.
either Buddha be with you or take these hands because I got to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But pick
Actually,
your
I
piece.
got yeah. So anything, and then the second thing is when that happened, I realized that there's a saying in life that will get you through everything. IDGAF.
Hakuna Matata.
IDGAF. When y'all start figuring out what that means, and I told my friend about it, and say when I say if I say I give a fuck about something, I give a fuck about something. But when I say I don't give a fuck, I don't. And
Okay.
that's how it is. And that's what got me through everything that I'm doing. Because if I care, something's going to happen. Something is going to change. Because I'm going to make it change. I care enough to make sure that that happens. But if I don't give a fuck, I don't.
Two chairs in a bucket.
I don't. And then the third thing that changed me was when I broke my neck and my back playing ball. I had already been a happy person at this point. I'm doing good. But I realized that when I had that accident, if I ever wanted to be the person that I have been in my whole life, I needed to make sure that everything was positive around me because I needed to do a lot. I was a paraplegic. I didn't have no hands, no arms, no legs for a
Yo.
couple of weeks, bruh. For almost a month. Almost a month.
Ah, yo, that's scary. Yo,
I
bro.
didn't have, well, I said 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I didn't have my arms or my legs. I couldn't feel or move nothing. And
Yo,
only thing I kept doing every day was just keep saying to myself, Derek, if you got to be positive enough to believe that you're gonna get up out of this bed and go do what you got to do, because Akiko and Vince and Nicole can't do this without you. That was my goal, because I
oh,
knew that it couldn't have been done without I had to go do it. So I got up. I
yeah.
don't run. I can walk, nigga.
Listen,
I ride an
I'm not.
electric bike, motherfucker.
I'm not gonna. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that because I ride an e-bike all day.
You
You
know
know
what I'm
me.
saying?
You
I
know
don't
me.
run. I don't run.
Listen,
If I got to, I will. If I had to, I'm
I'll
pretty
be.
sure I
hmm,
will.
I'll be
It won't
completely
be
honest
far,
with you.
but I will.
No, I'll be completely honest with you. If I was in your position and I couldn't move any limbs for 2 weeks, once I got the opportunity to move and I'm mobile again, I'm not running. I'm savoring every moment, every step. I'm not going fast. I'm going slow. Like, do you understand?
And
Two
you gotta understand that's all my life was. After a certain time, I was moving. Yo, bro,
yeah.
I realized that I was trying to fight time, but I was playing ball up until I was 50.
I mean, you
I
can't
was playing up that,
look,
and what was funny was
uh,
I broke my neck the 2.5 weeks before my 49th birthday,
but you can't say that you was, what I'm saying, doing too much. It just was a freak accident,
which it was. It was
Yeah,
literally a freak accident.
that was a freak accident.
It was literally a freak
If you
accident.
didn't get that injury, you still be playing basketball, bro.
Probably, but I just don't know if everything else would be like what it is today. And today is like better than what it's always, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not mad about it because I don't know. But I was pushing to be as good as I was, I just wanted to just want to look good, you know what I'm saying? A little bit now I take the little bit of a pudginess here and there to be who I am, but everybody looks past that because they can see how happy I am, and that's why I am happy because I'm carrying on with life. I'm carrying on doing the things that are good for me and the people around me. I do my best to make sure that everybody around me is smiling and having a good time. I work hard for my shit, and people that work hard around me get what they deserve because they've worked hard for their stuff too. So it's a lot that goes in with it. And I like to spread this opportunity to be positive about everything and anything you do. Get smart, get intelligent, go learn something, get your education, work hard in everything that you do, and have
Absolutely.
integrity about how you do your shit. And all that shit will come out to prosper. That's all I've known, that's all I've ever been taught, and that's all I try to teach people. You can take all your interest, all your experiences and everything. You can gain from everything that you've learned and make something better for your future. Just remember that. You gotta
Current knowledge.
always think positive.
Now, as for me, when do I feel like I'm living life to the fullest? I'd have to say it's when I'm coaching. When I'm
I'm
coaching
getting there.
or when I'm coaching or when I'm mentoring.
Hmm.
That's when I feel like I'm at my very best. Um, I mean, it's cliche to say when I'm with my kids, but when you're a father, that's a given. any father is going to feel like they live into their fullest because you're pouring into your future.
Hopefully,
No,
hopefully.
that's why I say
I ain't
any.
gonna lie to you, Jay. I ain't gonna lie to you, Jay. Some people can't say that,
No, that's why
but
I said a good
hopefully,
father, a good father,
I just
a good
hopefully every
parent.
father. I'm not don't just I don't I want to pinpoint nobody. I just hopefully everybody will get that feeling as the chance of being an adult and a father
Right.
to some children. That's what I want. I don't want to say just the good ones. Maybe mugs might have not the opportunity to be as good as they should be at some point, but you got to give
Well,
everybody a chance as long
let
as there's a chance given.
I'll make it broader. When I say the good ones, I mean the ones who are currently doing it, the ones who have the potential to do it, and the ones who eventually will do it. You know, because you might not be good now, but you might be better later. So
You'll be better if you,
this
but
still
just
applies
again, you
to
got to
you as
work
well.
for it. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I'm not knocking anybody. You know, except for those the ones who are willingly going out of their way to not be involved in their children's life. Then you just suck in.
Understood. Understood.
You know,
Understood.
but like when I'm coaching, you know, besides when I'm with my kids, because you know that's pouring into my future, that's pouring into, you know, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. But when I have the honor and the opportunity to instill some not applied knowledge into tomorrow's future, and the parents know that they could trust me, you know, with their children, you know, the children know that they can trust, you know what I'm saying, trust me that I got their back. I'm not gonna lie to them. Um, that makes me feel real good. That's when I know that's when I'm living life to the fullest. I'm having the most fun. I could say something, you know, in retrospect that'll be selfish, like when I'm going hiking or when I'm kayaking or you know when I'm doing something on vacation or something. But honestly, I'm not living it to the fullest. In retrospect, those moments are strictly for me. I'm being selfish because I'm absorbing the positive vibes, the energy, the views. I'm releasing whatever negative energy may have to be released into the atmosphere, and I'm getting my thoughts collected. So I can't say I'm living it to the fullest because that is a personal exchange between me and the universe. So I would have to say it's when I'm doing an act of service, when I'm actually doing something that's going to contribute to the big scheme of things in society by making positive global citizens. You know what I'm saying? Where they're gonna learn the universal rules of honor, respect, nobility, wisdom, and hopefully some of the silly stuff I say, you know, it sticks to their ribs and they carry it on, and then, you know, they give it to somebody else, you know, and those
Silly
universal,
if it's silly sounding now, but once they start putting one and one together, they
yeah.
understand that I told you with laughter how you should be growing with knowledge. So again, don't knock that. Don't
Oh, I
knock
don't
that.
like it
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
it's the
Don't knock
way
that.
it's the
Yeah.
way my father spoke, and he'd say some of the craziest stuff, and I used to be looking at my father like, what? And
Why?
he used to
That's
always say, "You'll understand when you get older, boy. You don't understand that, but when." And lo and behold, it's true. My father's you know, he passed away, you know, maybe 7, 8 years ago, but he's been out of my life since I've been about 15. You know, so yeah, you know those lessons. I still remember that on my uncle Larry, who used to be the same way. You know, crack a joke, but he's giving wisdom with all his jokes, with all his little slick comments and his
it
little
all means something. It all has substance to it. That's
it
right.
got
That's
substance.
right.
It got weight. You
That's
know,
right.
just like he used to run around before DMX used to say it, and while DMX used to say, God rest the dead, where my dogs at?" My uncle used to say that. He was like, "Where my dogs at?" And you know, we used to joke around. We used to start barking. His nephews and stuff. We used to start barking. But like, we right here, Uncle Larry. That was more
Right.
of a. It was just more of a unification of the family. Like, I'm just letting you know, like, we all we got. Take care of the family. This is who we look around. This is who we take care of. This is who we
Right.
rely on. And speaking of family, you know, summer's over. We out of here. You know, we back in the fall. So you know our palate has to change. We ain't on the grill as much. We
But
got
if we are on the grill,
Right.
That's because again, this is football season. So there's them Sundays where you might get out there early and have to burn it up. But the question now is when you are out there, how much does your palate change from the summer to the fall and the winter if you're cooking out there that late? But we'll go with the fall right now. Here in autumn, can we say autumn or autumn? How do y'all say it? Everybody say the fall, man. That's why
I say
fall.
fall, but
The
if I gotta
fall.
say it, it's autumn.
Yeah, but I mean, when y'all cooking out there, like, does the menu change? Does it go from chicken to steak? Does it go from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Does it go from corn to red cap or red peppers or what the heck, man? What y'all be throwing on the grill like that?
I'll be honest
The
with you, man.
catfish?
Nothing changes. Nothing
Nothing
changes.
changes, huh? Whatever you got put out there, you putting out there, huh?
Yeah. Now, the only thing that might change is what I got in the refrigerator or what I'm going to pick up from the store.
Which
But I
makes
can tell you,
sense.
there's going to be two items that are guaranteed at all my
Mountain Dew. I know
cookouts.
Mountain Dew is one of them. I know Mountain
Well,
Dew is one, Jay.
that'll be three because I wasn't going to mention Mountain
I
Dew.
said, but
But
I'm putting that on there because that's another staple in your life that you just can't deal out with. I
you know what?
realize that now, Jay. I ain't laughing at you. I just see it as a staple, my brother.
You know what? I might switch it up on y'all. I might start going back to start making my tea and my green tea and whatnot. I might switch it up on y'all, man. Just to show y'all how legendary, how goaded I am. I could just switch up at the drop of a dime. Brew my own tea, make it happen. You know what I mean? But the two things that's always gonna be on my grill, no matter the season, no matter the occasion, is always going down. Is I'm gonna have to give me some links.
Got those.
I need some links. I need
I
some
just went
links.
and got those this weekend, bro. They in the
Yeah, yeah.
house.
I ain't gonna front those. I probably cook those the most in my air fryer. Okay. Then
Yes.
I ain't gonna front. And
Boy, that
don't,
air fryer is the world's
don't
greatest
judge me
invention.
because
Boy, the air fryer is the world's greatest invention.
they come like five in a pack, right? So I gotta throw the whole pack in there. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, y'all.
If I got, I'll warm them some bitches up. If I can only eat two right now, I'll warm them some bitches
I
right
want the
back.
rest of them.
They already cooked. I just need them warm.
You got
Right?
I just gotta
Put
put a
them
little
in
heat
there for
back on.
3 more minutes and just let that
Yeah, I'm
390
good.
good and let that 390 go to work, baby. Get that
Don't let me
390
don't let me
go
go
to
to the
work.
supermarket. Don't let me go to the supermarket and they on sale. Because I gotta pick up about 2 to 3 packs every time I pick them up. I just can't pick up one pack.
Yo, I'm telling you, an air fryer is what a microwave should be, baby. An air fryer is what a microwave should be, because you
The
get
air
all that
fryer,
fizzle and sizzle and juicy in your
it's a
shit in the air
if
fryer.
the conventional oven and a microwave had a baby, it's the air fryer.
That's an air fryer, baby, because he
And
doing work.
other thing now the other food substance I'm gonna have on my grill every time. Yeah, I'm gonna have me some hamburgers, bro. I don't care if I gotta get the frozen patties, throw them out, or just put them on the grill. I don't care if I get chopped
Hey,
meat.
there ain't nothing wrong with a frozen patty. Them Bubba burgers ain't too
Yeah,
bad. A
that's what I
couple of
mean.
them,
Like
you know what I'm
I don't
saying?
I don't care
But
if I make it myself. You know what I'm saying? I
now,
gotta
CJ,
be
there it is. Now, I ain't. My wife ain't went and bought no ground beef in enough time for me to go and make no burgers like I used to. But I
right.
feel like if I had to, oh, we getting a welfare burger made up in the house, bro. We've been just and got the onions and the bell peppers and the
Wait. You gotta
mushroom and the
get the
right,
extra
right,
cheese,
right, right.
the
Get
finger
that white
fingers.
thing. Yeah, yeah. Get all
Yeah,
that out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Why is that even a part of what's going? Oh, that's that. We should have got that leaner beef, Tom. But anyway, yeah, I'm
yeah.
with you on that, Jay. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
those are the two. Those are the two that I can guarantee that if you come to my cookout barbecue, whatever, I'm gonna have those.
Them must be good.
And
Hey, Jay. But I'm telling you, man. You know what's gonna make a grill party better?
what up?
If you get a grill mat. You take your monkey ass to Walmart and get you them grill mats and put 2 of them on the grill. And then you go get you some of that garlic butter, the garlic bubba, and you put that on top of the grill mats. And
Okay.
then you go and you go grab them salmon, them cut salmon that they got in the store. You know, maybe defrost in them mugs and then put them,
Okay.
and then get you your seasonings. Close the lid, baby. Let it sit there for about 5 minutes. Come back, turn that tanker over. Bang, 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 bang. Season it up, lit 'em
Now,
up.
let me
Bam, let it go.
let me ask you, you know what I'm saying? Do you be putting the wood chips in the charcoal so it get that honey, so it
I
get
don't
that
use char,
smoke?
I use propane, baby. That's why I like using them damn. I like them
All right,
mats.
so you
But
use
they
the
can do
propane.
good on the mats
Do
do
you
good on
do you
charcoal too. You just
do
don't
you
have the
do
flavor as much.
do you put the wood chips in there to get that, and it burns the wood chips and you get that
Nah,
smoke?
nah, nah, nah. All my flavor is being hand placed. I'm going
Okay.
in and I'm getting rub. I'm going there and getting sauce. I'm in there getting butter. I'm in there getting hot. Hey, I'm rubbing it all up on that thing and getting it on that pow. Just cook it, and it's
Yeah, I'm
good.
just going just because this is the man cave and we got rules and regulations in this congregation. I'm just gonna say pause because
I'm
everything.
trying not to say anything that makes me have to pause. Believe
Nah,
me, I
because you
know
know what, it
I'm
was
getting
like this the
close. I
thing.
know what I said, but I know,
You
bro.
took
I'm
it there.
trying not
You,
to
you went
pause.
there. I mean, you
And the
was
meat
good.
thing, I gotta explain meat. You gotta season it,
You,
and you
I mean,
gotta
you good.
rub it, and you
I
gotta
just
throw
gotta.
it. You gotta
Yeah,
smack it, flip it, rub it down. Oh no,
I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I hear where you going, and I know where you
right?
going. But just because we a part of the affiliation, and
Corey
we
would be
in a
chewing me
separate,
the hell up. Corey would be in here having a
Corey be
fucking
like, "Yo, I gotta
yeah,
go. This
yeah.
is my mouth."
Hold on for a second. Let me stand over here in the
Oh,
corner and tell you,
you said you're gonna
pause,
smack
motherfucker,
smack
pause.
your meat and then rub it with the sauce. Hey, yo, come on.
Yo, Mayor, I need you to come back, bro. You need to come in here and start clowning, fool. We miss you.
Word, word. He out there over there writing
Over there in
legislature.
Newburgh, out here being the mayor, bro. There's community servicing and whatever he
So,
do.
and if I have to pick one more item that's gonna go on my grill, it had to be the chicken. It had to be barbecue chicken.
Again, that's staple.
And
Yeah, you got to cook it up.
and
And now, here we go, Jay. Breast or thigh,
um, I'm gonna have to
and
switch it up.
boneless or bone in or bone out.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. I am in this particular order.
There's an order.
Yeah, there's an order. How I prefer
Oh,
it.
y'all really, yo, this dude is
Yeah,
special. Okay, he got an order.
legs, wings, or the wingettes, or like little drumsticks, and you know what I'm saying, little wingette drumsticks and wing. Yeah, those. So you got to understand, I'm the youngest in my house, right? I'm the smallest one. I'm the youngest. So growing up, I didn't get the breast, I didn't get the thigh. I either got the wing or I got the leg. And me being who I was and my particular the way I ate fast. I wasn't eating
So
the
you
breast.
living with that. So the legs and the wings is
The
yours.
legs and the wings is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up on that like that.
I
That
ain't
was
nothing wrong with a leg. I understand.
so
And
I'll
depending
give
on
me
how
two
big them chickens is, they probably got some nice wings on them.
I'll give me two drumsticks. I'll give me a drumsticks and maybe two wings and I'm good. But
That's a
personally,
good start. That's a good starter pack right there, though. That's a good pack right
but
there. Two
but personally though,
legs and a wing. Yeah.
I'm a glutton. So give me the wingettes so I could take like five or 5 to 10 of them, and I'm gonna sit in the corner and I'm gonna bust them down. Just bust it down,
I feel you. Okay, but
throwing
I'm gonna
bones,
say pause
throwing
on
bones in
that.
the
But I'm gonna
bushes.
say pause. You getting paused on that one though.
I feel you.
You busting it down like that. What the
I
hell?
mean, you right. You right. you know, but it's chicken. Everybody love
Understood.
barbecue chicken,
Understood. Especially
you know?
if it's some barbecue chicken though.
and
Yeah, man.
and I make a pretty good barbecue sauce. You know what I'm saying? I know how to razzle dazzle. I get a little busy in the kitchen. No,
I
no.
believe you. I think every man should know how to do that because that's gonna be their
That's a rite
safety
of
when they come
passage.
around there.
Yeah,
Everybody should know how to do that. That's right. Go in
because
there and learn how to make a goddamn barbecue sauce. How you
because
make barbecue sauce? First of all,
young blood.
go get you some barbecue sauce. Okay,
So
and then add everything that you want to add into it. There you go. There you barbecue sauce.
so to the young bloods, what y'all don't understand, and as you get older, what you gonna realize is that sometimes when you on a grill, it's not really about making food. It's about getting away from the people in the house and having your quiet moment.
Oh no,
Okay?
I like the food I make. I'm cooking the food,
No, no, no.
motherfucker.
It's you making some you making some good food, but sometimes it's really not about the food that you
Jay,
making.
you
It's
really
about
get old in your old days, bro.
like what?
You OGing like a mug when you say that. Like, I'm going out here just to contemplate the things in life and how things are. Hold on for a second, baby. Let me toss over these damn chicken wings for you real quick. Okay, let's get back.
You know,
Socrates was saying to
I
himself,
mean,
yo,
you
why
gotta
that planet over here and that planet over there? Fuck that, dude. That motherfucking planets are right there. It's the
you
same
gotta
planet.
you gotta
Your
embrace
ass is high.
you gotta
You was at the
embrace
barbecue.
you gotta embrace, what I'm saying, growth, wisdom, and elevation, son. Because there's one thing that we're not too fortunate with to be blessed with sometimes in our community, and
And what's that?
that's becoming an old head. I want to become an old head.
We mean you don't want to become. You already an old head.
I'm not old. I'm still young. Like,
I
you're not
you
an
want
old
the
head yet.
wisdom.
You're not
Oh
an
no
old head
no no
yet.
no 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 no
You
no!
know,
Don't be trying to take away my glory, nigga. I'm almost where I need to be on that one.
not
Don't
yet.
be trying to steal
You
it. Don't be
still
trying to get it yet. Don't be no. I'm kind of cool creeping up in there.
yeah, like
Make mud as that. I had somebody tell me today, yo, bro, you got the energy of a damn 30-year-old. How old are you? I said 32.
and, and that's what I mean. Like a lot of times, at my job where I work at, the youth be like, yo, you like 24, 25, right? I be like, yep, yep,
Always keep them guessing, baby. Always
yep.
keep them guessing until it's important. Nah, motherfucker, I'm older than you. And how old is your mama?
Yeah, that'd be the funny part.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta.
A lot of them, I'm older than their parents. I'd be like, good God.
Hey, how old is your mama? All right,
Like, good God,
they
I'm older
don't
than your
step on me.
parents.
Back
But
off, step on.
nah, that's just what it is though. You know what I'm saying? Just being on the grill is just meditative, relaxing and stuff like that. And last question for the night, because we've been on here for an hour and about 20 minutes. Um, how do you respond to criticism?
I tell you, I answered that in the other question, bro. I mean, usually my answer is I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I think that there's a little bit more to this than what goes on. Criticism, there's nothing wrong with criticism if it's critical criticism that helps you get along and get better into what you're trying to do or whatever that you're being somebody being critical to you for. If you can figure it out, and if it makes you, I personally, if it makes you a better person, it's okay. Um, when you learn something from when you make a mistake, that makes you a better person anyway, because you've learned that you don't have to do that no more, and you got a correct way of getting the same kind of answer again, and you can use that as an example. So again, I'm always trying to make a negative into a positive. So yeah, you might have done that before. That was probably something that you didn't want to. Nobody wants to figure out the results of something when they do it bad, but with experience comes those those levels of learning so that you don't do it again. So you learn what it is that keeps you from getting that type of result. You just bettered yourself. That's a positive. So you know that's all I can tell you. I don't take criticism too heavily. I listen to it because it might be something that I need to fit. First of all, I just hope that it's something that pertains to me because I'm a pretty perfect motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I
You
also
didn't even get that.
realize, but
You
I
had to laugh
also,
as you said it.
but I also realize that I'm not. I mean, I'm not perfect. There's no way in the world,
Now,
but I think to be right all the time. Let's change. Let's get this correct. I think to be right every single time. I'm
so
not thinking that I'm trying to do anything that would make me think that I'm making mistakes. I try to make sure I deduct everything that I'm supposed to and figure out before I get to that end note what it's going to be. I always look for something positive. I have to figure out how I can get there to be positive, and I try to do that with everything I do.
so depending, it depends on who's giving me the criticism and where's it coming from. Um,
Yeah,
there's there's
that
only
can make a that makes a point, but
there's only a
mm,
small amount of people that I trust that when they give me advice, I know it's really to better me. I know it's for my betterment. I know it's to make me a better person and stuff like that. And even when
mm,
they give it, even when they tell me, I'm hearing it, but trust me, I'm only applying what I want to apply, and everything else I'm gonna let it fly.
you hear
Because
what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You'll
but
listen to what you
I'm
need
gonna,
to listen
I'm gonna
to.
hear everything,
Right.
but I'm
Right.
blues cruising. I'm only
So
taking
you're
out what
gonna
I
listen to what you need to listen to.
yeah,
You're right.
I'm only taking out what I want because I have this philosophy, and just my ideology. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's me. You know, this is my life, yo.
Yeah.
You can't tell me nothing about me. Don't nobody know me better than me.
Don't nobody know anything about
You
you but
know
you.
what I'm
So I'm
saying?
saying,
Like
yeah.
you may have
Yep.
observed me. Like I'll use my brother and my sister because they the ones who, if they tell me something, I'm really gonna listen to them because they knew me. You know, they were changing my diapers, so I'm
Right.
gonna listen to them. You know, but at the end of the day, big bro and big sis know, little bro gonna do what he want to do, how he want to do it, when he want to do it. You know,
Right.
that's
Right. Right.
it. I appreciate I do appreciate the criticism. I do appreciate the feedback. I do appreciate what you're saying. Um, but hey, this is just me. And for other people who I necessarily don't trust, I don't rock with, or who I don't believe has my best interests at heart, I'm just gonna let you waste hot air. And sometimes I'm gonna pay attention because the universe sometimes will send messages through other people. So I'll pay attention, but for the most part, I'm not jacking what you're saying, so it's okay.
Right.
I'm gonna make you feel better. I'm gonna massage your ego. All I'm doing is massaging your ego by listening to make you feel good. Because yeah, I really don't care. You know, and I'm not being disrespectful. Like I don't want it to come off as disrespectful, but again, this is my life. I gotta live it. I can't live by the thoughts and the criticism of others because then I'm living for other people. I'm not living for self, and I wasn't sent here for that. Sorry, not sorry. Thank you.
No. Yeah.
Wait,
Bye.
wait. Sorry, not sorry. Thank you, not thank. No, thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Take it how you want to. It is what it is. I'm
Thanks.
still
No thanks. Right. That's it.
yeah.
Hey man, let me give you an update, man.
Talk to me.
Detroit beat the damn Ravens at home 38-30 tonight.
Wow.
I got him on my fantasy, but Derrick Henry done fumbled again. That cost him the game.
I think you better let it go. Let it go. So, man, you know,
Crazy.
it's episode 1, season 2 of D Rigger Presents Moments with Unc. You know, we in the building.
I
It's
wish we
about
just had the sound. We got to get the
we
sound
gonna get the
for it,
song,
man.
man. It's gonna be fire. You ready?
I'm ready to debut my shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be ready. We're gonna chef it up though. We're gonna cook it up right. And we're gonna debut it, and it's gonna be fire.
All
But
right.
let me pay these bills real fast to let people know what we got going on and stuff like that. So, yo, family, you know what I'm saying? It's the Virtual Man Cave Entertainment. This is a wonderful channel. Please, if you're watching us on the YouTube channel, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend what we got going on over here. Yo, you know, every Thursday, well, Wednesdays, we're going to have the Workout Wednesday with Arthur Sobers, Arthur Sobers the third. You know what I'm saying? The health and wellness guru. He's going to break down some health and some fitness exercises that you can do to get right, just to stay active, you know what I'm saying, especially for the men that's over 40, and, you know, just stay busy. Then on Thursdays, we got the MLB rundown with Nate the Great, where he's going to give you everything that's going on in baseball, not only MLB, but he's going to talk about the Little League World Series that took place. He's going to give you information about the Women's Softball League. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to get a well in-depth round information about what's going on in the baseball world. Then, lastly but not least, we got the Virtual Man Cave podcast every Saturday, yo, at about 10:30-ish. You know what I'm saying? It's me, myself, Model Citizen J, my good brother D Rigger, aka Unk, Leo the superhero, Troy the chef, Nate the Great. Then we got Arthur Sobers the third, aka the Panamanian professor. Then every once in a while, when he got time, you know what I'm saying, when he's not over there signing legislators and making out bills and stuff like that, we get the mayor to join us. You know what I'm saying? So please tap in, tune in. This way you know what's up. You see the whole crew because it's a wild bunch and we fun, yo. We cool. Before we get up out of here, is there anything like you like to say to the people?
Charlie Kirk.
The words and opinions expressed on this program on the
I just make
virtual
sure you do your whole job, man.
entertainment are those of the speaker alone. They do not represent any other entities on the platform or the platform itself. So pretty much when we speak, we are speaking for ourselves individually, not collectively, and that is it. All right. So, is there anything else you would like to say to the people?
Yeah, man. I wish everybody 4 things: health, wealth, security, and joy. I wish y'all abundance of all 4 of those: health, wealth, security, and joy. Stay positive, y'all.
Stay positive, man. As for me, I'm gonna run it back with one of my reoccurring sayings and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying. So this way it could sound like a mantra at this point. 80% of success is just showing up to play. Yo, just show up, man. Just make it happen. Okay. You'll figure out that other 20%, but that 80%, because you got there, that other 20% will come. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And we just want to thank everybody who tapped in and tuned in tonight.
Most
Remember, this is
deaf,
season
most deaf.
2, episode 1. D Rigger presents Moments with Unk, yo. We
Season
still got
2,
next
yo. They said season 2. This is my whole full one. This is the first one. Welcome there. 2 fingers. Peace out.
Peace.